Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into something I know a lot of you are keen on. Really, truly mastering advanced English listening.
Yeah, getting past that intermediate plateau.
Exactly. If you've ever felt like fast conversations just, wash over you, or maybe idioms fly right past, well, this deep dive is for you.
And what's great is our sources today come from this really unique training program. It's not just theory.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's practical stuff. Strategies designed, really engineered to sharpen your ear for how English sounds in the real world,
Yeah,
beyond the textbooks.
right. So our mission today, unpack the nuances of authentic conversation. Give you the tools, the mental tools for quicker, more complete understanding.
Getting you to comprehend, not just hear.
Think of it as a shortcut to understanding English at, well, native speed. Now, you've probably heard the advice, right? Want to speak better English? Listen more.
Oh, yeah, that's the classic advice. And it's not wrong, but...
But,
Well, our sources really stress it's not just any listening. It's got to be real conversation.
okay, what defines real?
You know, the messy stuff, the speed, the slang, the idioms, the hesitations, all those bits that make English, well, challenging but also rich.
Delightfully complex, as one source put it.
Exactly. Not the simplified audio you often get. The raw, everyday English.
Gotcha. So this deep dive is like a training ground.
Precisely. Building that ability to follow conversations like you'd hear in movies or important meetings or just chatting with people.
Less about memorizing, more about retraining the ear.
And the brain.
Yeah. Okay, let's dive into our first example. It's an authentic dialogue, think two friends, Emma and Jordan, catching up over coffee. Faint background noise, clinking cups.
Setting the scene.
Right. So Emma starts. Oh, wow, Jordan, it's been forever. When was the last time we saw each other?
And Jordan replies, gosh, I think it was right before the holidays, that brunch at Maya's place.
Emma, oh yeah, that feels like ages ago. How have you been?
Jordan, dizzy. Work's been insane. I'm juggling 2 projects and onboarding a new intern who has no clue what she's doing.
Emma, ugh, that sounds rough. But hey, at least you're surviving.
Jordan. Barely. And you. Still teaching.
Emma, yep, same school, but now I'm handling the advanced group. They keep me on my toes.
Jordan. Sounds intense. You always like to challenge, though.
Okay, so that felt pretty natural, right? Casual.
Yeah, very everyday.
But listen closely. It's full of that fast rhythm connected speech. The stuff that trips people up.
Connected speech, like words blending together.
Exactly, like how have you been becomes how have you been? Or going to is going to. It's not sloppy speaking, it's natural reduction. Understanding that helps you anticipate it.
Okay. So knowing the why helps the what.
Precisely. And let's pull out some phrases. It's been forever.
Means a long time. Simple enough.
Right, but it's how it's said. Then work's been insane. That's not just busy. It's like overwhelming stress.
Got it. And juggling 2 projects.
Classic metaphor. Managing multiple things at once.
Okay. And the last one, keep me on my toes.
Means the students challenge her. Make her stay alert, prepared. They're not just words. They're packets of meaning. And the sources say replaying snippets is key here, not just reading the definitions.
Absolutely. Replaying a bit, focusing on how it sounds, how the words link. That's the act of training.
It's like building muscle memory for your ears.
You got it. It forces your brain to predict and integrate, not just decode word by word, moving from knowing about English to actually understanding it in real time.
Okay, so that leads us nicely into some practical tips. How can you, the listener, actually get better at understanding this fast, natural English?
Right. Let's get actionable. The program highlights 3 core techniques. First, shadow native speakers.
Shadowing, like repeating what they say.
Immediately after hearing it, like an echo. It sounds simple, maybe a bit strange, but the sources say it actually helps rewire your brain's processing.
How so?
It forces you to catch the rhythm, the intonation, the flow, not just the words. You're training your mouth and ear together to anticipate the patterns.
Interesting. Okay, what's number 2?
Don't translate. Try to understand directly in English.
Oof, that's a tough one for many people. It feels like the natural thing to do, translating back.
It really does. And it is hard initially. The sources suggest starting small. Maybe just 30 seconds focusing only on English meaning.
Building up gradually.
Yeah. Try linking words to images or concepts directly, bypassing your native language. It cuts out a mental step, speeds things up massively over time. Feels weird at first, though.
Like learning to ride a bike, maybe? Awkward, then suddenly it clicks.
Good analogy. And the third tip.
Listen for chunks, not words.
Right. English is packed with phrases, fixed expressions at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Get started.
Like prefabricated blocks of language.
Exactly. Train your ear to catch these whole chunks as single units of meaning. Don't get bogged down trying to analyze every single word inside the chunk. See the whole phrase.
Okay, shadow, don't translate, listen for chunks. Got it. Now let's try a more advanced dialogue.
Ready for level 2.
Let's do it. This one's more idiomatic, reflecting maybe office dynamics. Imagine Lila and Chris, co-workers, in a break room. Keyboards clicking softly, muffled chat in the background.
Workplace vibes.
Okay. Lila says, "Hey, did you hear what happened in the meeting this morning?"
Chris. Ugh, don't get me started. Mark totally threw Janet under the bus.
Lila, I know, right? He acted like the mistake was all on her.
Chris, classic Mark. Always deflecting blame. He's been gunning for that promotion since day one.
Lila, well, karma's real. He's got people talking and not in a good way.
Chris. Yeah, his reputation's taken a hit. Big time.
Okay, wow. That one is loaded, isn't it? So many idioms packed in.
Yeah, threw her under the bus. Jumps out immediately.
Right. It means he blamed her unfairly, probably to save himself.
Makes sense. And deflecting blame.
Just refusing to accept responsibility?
Shifting it.
Okay, what about gunning for that promotion? Sounds aggressive?
It is. It means trying really hard, maybe ruthlessly, to get it.
And people talking not in a good way.
That implies negative gossip. People are whispering about him unfavorably.
Leading to his reputation's taking a hit.
Exactly. People are starting to think less of him. Big time just emphasizes it a lot.
So understanding these isn't just about vocabulary, it's about reading the whole social situation.
Absolutely. These idioms are shorthand for complex dynamics, crucial for advanced understanding.
So maybe for you listening, replay that dialogue again. But this time, focus less on catching every single word.
Yeah, try to catch the feeling, the tone, the underlying meaning carried by those idioms.
Because that's what real native-level conversation sounds like. Nuance, implication.
It's often more about what's between the words.
So how do we keep improving? How do we practice this actively?
We've got a challenge for you, straight from the source materials.
Okay, lay it on us.
Find a short scene, maybe just a minute or two, from an English show or movie you like, something engaging.
Step 1.
Step 2, watch it once with English subtitles on. Get the gist, see the words. Step 3, turn the subtitles off. Now, replay it and try to repeat the lines out loud right after the actor says them. Try to mimic the rhythm, the intonation.
Like advanced shadowing.
Exactly. Do this daily. Just 10 minutes. That's it.
And the expected result.
It's that combined ear and mouth training. Our sources say in just a few weeks, you'll genuinely notice your ear catching more, catching it faster.
And speaking improves too.
Naturally. Because you're internalizing those authentic patterns, you become an active participant, not just a passive listener.
That really drives home the main point from the sources, doesn't it? Listening isn't passive.
Not at all. It's active training. It's a skill you build consciously.
And it helps that many advanced resources, like the ones in this program we're drawing from, often give you transcripts, vocabulary notes, tools to help that active review and repetition.
Makes the training much more effective, yeah.
Right. So that pretty much wraps up our deep dive for today. We've gone into authentic English, looked at why it's tricky, and hopefully given you some practical tools.
Brain training tools, really.
To sharpen those listening skills.
So here's a final thought. If mastering natural English means leaning into the messy stuff, the complexities that seem confusing at first,
Yeah.
what does that maybe suggest about learning in general? About where we find growth and understanding, even when things feel difficult or unclear?
Huh. That's a great question. I'm all over. Finding growth in the confusion.
Something to think about.
Definitely. So keep practicing, stay curious.
Yeah.
And really, don't be intimidated by fast English. Your ears will catch up.
They really will. Stick with it.